Hello, hello. Is it live? I hope so. I always have issues with that somehow. Hello, hello, everyone. I have a warning in my OBS thing. No idea what's that about. I hope everything is okay, so please let me know in the chat if everything is set up correctly. Should be live. Hey, Sneaky, don't forget to go live. Hey, Darius, welcome. Welcome, everyone. How's the volume going? So I'm gonna do just a check so everything goes as smooth as we can. As I have a team of people. It's just my multiple personalities. It is, yes. Okay. Should be okay. Yeah, the warning, I'm gonna just ignore it. Hoping that nothing is too weird about that. And why not? In the meantime, while I set up everything, this should be visible, yes. I'm gonna put this in the background just so it's entertaining to look at. Let me hide the new. We got the old Monster Farm 100 animations going in the background. Just while I'm checking up that everything is okay. Welcome, everyone. I feel like the music could be a little bit too loud. Maybe it's just my headphones. How's the volume? Hey, Clau, hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the volume of the music just a tiny bit. Feels like a lot in my ears. Maybe we can just lower the headphones. How is everyone doing? So let me also move this. Testi Francesco, hello. I'm guessing ciao, Italian? Italy coming together. How are we doing? So today I wanted to just keep working. First of all, thank you for dropping by and saying hi in the chat. It's very appreciated. Also for the latest support in the videos and everything, in Discord, on Reddit. So much response on Reddit was insane. So thank you for that, first of all. How are we all doing? I wanted to go live once again because it's been a while. I had some like 4 months of inactivity on the channel because I was very busy with work and stuff. Let me lower the volume of the music a little bit more. Also on YouTube, I'm just gonna lower it because then the ads will pop up and just explode in our ears. So yes, I really wanted to take the occasion to go live, do some live streaming, some pixel arting, because it's been a while, and it's always kind of a fun time. So I thought, why not? Today we have like a little character that I'm doing for Cold Wave, or aka Dar, which I guess is Darius or maybe not. But yes, he reached out and it was a cool little commission that I've been working on in this week. And we thought together, why not doing it live and finishing up? I mean, hopefully finishing it. It could be not finished by the end of the stream, but that's okay. In the meantime, the cat is going wild in the house. So yes, very happy that we are on it again. It's been a while. And also apologies because I might cough from time to time because I've been sick like 2-3 weeks ago. I still have the feedback on my throat, but should be okay. Welcome everyone. This is what you're seeing on the screen is the monster farm. There's daily animations I've been working on for a long time. And hold on just one sec. Oh, no. And yes, this is the satisfying 100 milestone that we reached like a week or so ago. And lately I've been doing some more. So let's hide these ones. Been doing the Sleepy Princess, this caveman guy, Dave from the cave, the mosquito, and the frog. It's a very cool process to do. So highly recommend to anyone that wants to kind of, I don't know, juice, how do you say that? Just to get the juices going for the creativity wise. And yeah, it takes practice and patience and frustration, so many things. If I have to go back on these ones, there are so many that I'm so unhappy with, like this guy here, or yeah, some of these are just this this strawberry guy. I hated it. Or this guy, like it's cool, but the coloring is just so weird. But yeah, the idea is that they don't have to be perfect. We just have to have fun with this. Sneaky, that's 100 of them, nice. And new 100, yes, they're coming for us. I must say I'm very happy with how these guys are going. And tomorrow is gonna be a brand new day. Porco Rosso, oh, that's an epic movie. That's an epic movie. I'm trying to get my girlfriend to watch all the, how do you call it, the, oh, what's his name? The, come on, the Porco Rosso guy. What's his name? Hey, Dars, those sprites are sick. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. How are you doing? Nice that you're on stream. This is very cool. I find it also very, very smooth to work with the person that is, you know, interested in the work live, because then I get immediate feedback, and that's, I don't know, that's very, very practical. It's like having you here. So that's very cool. And thank you for dropping by. Guys, if you want to support, please remember to like this video. Sorry, I have to be the YouTube guy, but that really helps. I'm growing organically, and I'm very happy about that. Just very steady pace, slow, not very. I'm not looking for the big feedback, but it's very cool to see the community just getting together. Chilling, coding in the slime, and trying to get the special currency working. Hell yes. Oh, I'm so curious to see how that turns out. Let's actually move to the slime guy. I think this is a good time to start checking out this character, which I think is very cute. So the idea was a mix between Kirby and some Animal Farm, was it? Or no, was something else. I have it in my notes somewhere. I'm gonna get the animations going just in the meantime while I'm looking for that. So we have idle, run, jump, airborne. Some of these look a little bit jittery just because they. Wait, I'm gonna try to get the cat in the camera. I don't know if you can see it, but maybe it's a little bit too dark. It should be so. You can see her. Yeah, it's right there. Like a little bat. Oh, Maple Story. That's the one. Yes, Maple Story. And yeah, it's coming out pretty cool. Yeah, the cat really wants to play, even though we just played with her. So it's just, I think she just needs to take a number 2. So yes, we have a few animations going. We have the idol. She's think already pretty smooth. Separated everything into different layers, as you can see. Let me expand layers. So we have some, of course, the eyebrows. Let me go with the base body. Then we have this core, which is just there. Then some reflection just on top, which I tend to work on just later on, just to get the feeling. And the eyes and the eyebrows. So all these layers coming together, and we have this little guy. It's pretty cute. It's very, very fun to work on this kind of stuff. And it's also challenging because like you don't have arms or legs. So the idle, it's fine. Then we have the run or move. Just probably we're gonna make a little bit. Well, here I can see something that I don't like, so I'm gonna just very quickly move between frames to fix that. Yes. Then we have the jump up, the airborne, which is like in the between the top of the jump and before going down. And it's gonna start grabbing the ledge here. So it's just like falling and grabbing, and then the idle on the ledge, which is also pretty cool. Testi Francesco, how long does it take you to do one of these animations? Really depends on the complexity, and sometimes it's a little bit misleading, the complexity in my head, because like for instance a slime in my head was like, oh yeah, that's like a slime, it's a ball, like a, you know, fluffy ball, so it should be easy. But the challenging part is making it convey movements like this climb ledge. This one was pretty tricky and still jittery. I think I need an extra frame in between here, or actually I could, you know, just straight away go into this, and I think it could be like this. So it really depends. I think all this work, so all these animations here took me about 4.5 hours, 5 hours more or less. So it's a lot of going back to it and just checking for some movements. And sometimes it's, so for instance, we had this grab ledge, and you know, where he's holding on right here at this corner. And then Dars reached out and was like, you know what, I would love to try to see like what a belly grab would look like, you know, if he's just jumping on the ledge and landing on his belly on the ledge. And this came out pretty fun, and we went for this because it just looks so much better, or just so much more compelling. And his idea was like, maybe he's, you know, jumping and then dashing in midair and then landing on a ledge. So this would be like the you know, like the push and then the impact on it, and then the idle. Yeah, I think it's pretty funny. So we definitely went for this. It was a great feedback. So, you know, for instance, so in this case, I did a grab ledge, but then we did once more because it was like, no, maybe let's try this one. So sometimes it takes less than expected because everything goes very smoothly and you are in the zone. Other times I just feel super tired, or like yesterday I had a barbecue and I really wanted to work in the evening. I couldn't. I was like so sleepy. I was so I would have done for sure half of the work in double the time in that case. So yeah, this is cool. Then we have the fall down, the land, very smooshy, very squishy. Let me get the background too, because yes, little landing. This is very fun. And I'm using the core here to kind of drive a little bit more of the animation. So you see that the idea is that the gravity is holding the core on top and then going down at high speed, squashing, and then bouncing a little bit. So how's the volume, by the way, of the mic? Can you hear everything okay? Or is it too loud, or maybe the music is a little bit too high, please let me know. Yeah, very satisfied of this land one. And then we have the headbutt start, where he's kind of angry, looking at the enemy, and kind of taking momentum. So it's just pushing down to then jump and do this kind of. I'm not sure about this reflection here, so I'm gonna take it out. Yeah, I think this is. And maybe this reflection, I'm gonna just keep it, the one that is flicking in and out. Hey, Jess, welcome. Hey, nice to see you. It's perfect. Oh, thank you. Nice. Yeah, I'm always struggling with the audio stuff. So in this, like this animation here, of course, now you see it just standing still, so it doesn't really make sense. But in game, it would just go, you know, from left to right or right to left, moving. So you would, like, the idea is that these reflections are kind of, yeah, reflecting a little bit the movement. And this one, I might keep it, I might not, but it really depends on once we test it in game with DARs. And if it looks weird, I might take it off. Otherwise, maybe it fits, maybe not. Sometimes really testing is the only way to get it. And these three guys should be in a sequence. So you get the kind of pre-attack, then the flying attack, and then the impact. I think I'm missing 2 layers. Yeah, the effects. Also on the flying one, yeah, there was the kind of. And I'm not sure, maybe the top ones, I'm gonna move all of them back. So what I do is I marquee select an area, then select all the frames, and then push everything back. And it should get all 3 frames. Yeah, just a little bit. I want this pixel to get just one more. So I'm gonna do again this thing. And boom. And it should be fine, yes. So yeah, something like this, like by looking at it for too long, maybe it's too weird, but in game it should be just a moment, and so it should be fine. And testing will be the ultimate answer. And this is the impact. I think it's, yeah, it works pretty well. We then might separate this effect to just spawn it in the game directly, and see what happens there. Yeah, I feel like this is a good spot. We reached a good spot. We're kind of happy with the overall thing. Also constant feedback, you know, back and forth is always good. The 2 grabs, then falling, and the attack. And today, let me check in my list. So I use Notion. I mean, I'm not sponsoring it. I just love the software to keep track of the animation. So we did idle move, jump up, airborne, fall down, land, grab ledge. Well, all the ones you saw. And then we have damaged. So when it gets hurt. And then we have death, of course. And then, which I think is going to be the fun, like the most fun to work on. And then there should be one that is absorb, because this is a pretty cool concept that he came up with, where you, I mean, can I share Dars? Would you like me to just keep it for myself, the mechanics, or just this mechanic, or maybe I could keep the animation for just private work and then do just maybe the death one? If you want, I can just explain a little bit what the absorb animation should be. But then we have, oh wait, oh god. Okay, Notion just integrated AI, and I mispressed a button where I was, so I was highlighting the word death, and I mispressed, and it was like, explain to me this word, and it was going off like, death is a process in the natural world. It's like, no, stop, please. Dars, sure, yeah, I don't mind, perfect. So yes, the idea is kind of a Kirby kind of thing, where the slime would kill an enemy and then absorb some powers or some special abilities. And so that's gonna be fun as well to work on. I'm still not sure how I envision it, but in my head, I don't know, there is for sure the core is the protagonist of that action. And we probably might go, let me do Alt N for a new frame and remove this one. What I like to do as well is to just copy paste just a neutral one, where it's basically the pose, the basic pose. Copy paste this one, just move it and copy. So I can start from there and then Alt N for a new frame and already give it a tag. And we might call it death. Wait, actually hurt. Let's do damage or hurt. Let's do hurt. So I feel like hurt could be something similar to the headbutt, kind of, maybe. We might need like an overlay color for the... Also, there are some pixels here that I'm not super happy with, like this one. Like here, there is 2, 1, 1, 1, and then 2, 2, 3. Oh, actually 4. Yeah, this is a little bit smoother. Maybe like this. Yeah. This one too, I think I'm gonna expand it just a tiny bit over here. Just so the circle is not too jagged. And here as well. Maybe round up over here. And I use a lot of keyboard shortcuts. Amazon out for a minute and try to fix this bug. For sure. Bug fixing. Sorry about that. Let me drink. Yeah, the hurt one. I think we could get a couple of frames from here. Maybe these 3 frames actually could already 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me get these ones. Oops, wrong. And copy. This could be okay, but I don't want it to be floating. So I'd like maybe the base should stay like this. Let me get the bottom one, copy, and then delete this part and paste. Okay, let's expand it sideways. I'm pressing Alt while shifting, so while moving, so it's going both ways. Okay. Yeah, I think like could be maybe the first frame is actually smaller than bigger. If it's hurt, what do you think? Because it could be like, I feel like when you get, like if somebody's hurt, you would retract your body kind of to protect yourself. So I wouldn't go maybe expand on the first one. I would go the other way around. So let's try this one. Control T, Alt on the angle to go this way. I might do, let me see. Oop, okay, this is okay. Let me hide the reflection just for time being. And I'm going through layers by control clicking on them with the V. So you have the kind of the move tool, and then if you control click on layers, you just move directly to them. If you can see down below. So let me go here, then B for brush. Yes, the core. And if you keep pressing control, no matter what tool you're using, now I have the brush, right? If I keep control, I can just move stuff around, so that's pretty handy. I feel like this one could also retract, I mean, just get thinner. Maybe we can do some rounding up over here. Something like that. Maybe it's too tall. So why are you not centered? Okay, let me copy this one. Copy. And delete and paste. Paste. I don't think it should go that far with the bounciness. It could be just very quick. And this feels like it's hurting. Then the eyes, we could start from the position of the eyes and then go lower and then keep them here. And I feel like the eyebrows should also kind of go. So let's first align them. From here, they could go lower. Just making the expression a little bit. Yes. Okay, this already feels good enough, I think. We can do some refining of the reflections. And I'm using a lot of shift as well for straight lines or just like that. Also for the eraser, you can do that. So that's very comfy if you have specific things you want to delete. We're missing something here. Am I on the base? Yes. And yeah, once again, I want to thank you guys for the support on the recently on the videos and stuff. It's been really wholesome, and I appreciate that a lot. I never gave it for granted. Okay, this feels alright, except this. Why is this not? I feel like this is centered. And this one, oh, this one as well. Wait. Let me double. Okay. Yes. And I feel it shouldn't touch the ground over there. Maybe something like that. And we could do something very anime-like. Add effects on top. Use white. And I want to do the this kind of stuff. Could work. Let me do. Actually, copy that. Maybe just move them diagonally. See how that looks. Maybe have another, like just a copy of that one. Maybe it's not the right position, maybe. I don't know. Could be that we need to maybe delete these guys. Oops. There's the R button to blur. I didn't want to do that. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then delete corners here. Okay, this feels already better. Let me get rid of the. Okay. There's a frame here where I think it expands a little bit too much, this reflection here. So it just goes, oops, a little bit way too thick immediately. So I'm gonna try to get it a little bit more subtle, the movement. Also here. Okay. And I feel like this one too could be expanded, like just here, and then it shouldn't be here, but it should be on the edge. And maybe let's remove these bits here. Okay. I'm sampling the colors by pressing Alt as well. If you wanna hang, like, just draw along and maybe you're learning Aseprite. So it's a very cool, fast way to just sample colors while you are on the brush mode. Yeah, I think this is okay. And I want to try to do something. I want to go to the base layer here, the base body. I'm going to duplicate this bit, delete everything else except just the hurt bit and call it hurt overlay. Oops, caps lock. Hurt overlay. I'm gonna put it on top of everything else and maybe under the effects. I want to go alpha lock, so everything I can paint on is just gonna stay within no matter where I go. Let me get to like a reddish 1, 2, and 3. What we could do is just leave it maybe, okay, I could lower the opacity of the layer directly to go on any frame, but I think I will just go frame by frame, so you can double click the individual frame and go lower the opacity a little bit. I'm gonna do 60% maybe. This one could be 50, maybe 60. Let me go lower with this one, wait. Let me do 30, 40%. 40%, 60, and then maybe 20%. Could be a little bit too fast. I think this one, the white one, is a little bit overkill. Right? We don't really need that, I think. We can get rid of that. Let me go and remove those. Or actually, I'm gonna go cell properties and put them to 0 opacity. So they're there, if just in case I want to bring them back. Okay, the hurt one, I think it's already done. One thing that I could do is move the effects under the eyes. So let's see how that turns out, because then, wait, not the effects, the hurt overlay under the eyes. So we would basically still have all the black, like the dark. I think this is more readable. I think this is gonna be, this is it, I think. Except I don't like this bit, so hide this overlay, click over here. Let's get rid of the lock alpha. Yes, let's bring it back. Nice. Even though I feel like that when it's expanded, the reflection should be a little bit less thick. I go, yeah, just stretch out a little bit on the side as it's thickening it, as the body is thickening. I mean, not thickening, how do you say that? Inflating. And this is already good, yes, I like it. Let's bring back the hurt overlay. Yeah, I think this works pretty well already. Let's save it and move to the next one. We roll in. What do we have? So let me check the damaged one. Okay, now we have the cool ones, so which are the absorption, which is absorbing powers from the enemy, right? And then we have the death one. Let me get again the just neutral frames here. Move them here, copy, delete the effect. Alt N for a new frame, and then new tag, and call it absorb. Also, to move between frames, I set it up so I can use the WASD because I'm a gamer in my core, so I feel very comfy with that. I don't use the arrows, just go A and D to go forward or backwards. It's very comfy. Also for I have the thumb on my spacebar, so I can go play, and yeah, it's very personal preference, but really works for me. Let's check it out all together, just how it feels, and if I can spot something that I want to change. Oh wait, actually we forgot to bring the reflections here. Let me get the reflection layers. We didn't work on those, so let me go get those back. M for the marquee. I'm gonna just move. Let me hide the hurt overlay so we're not getting crazy. And I'm gonna just control and drag to duplicate bits. So that's I use this quite a lot. Top one, E for erase. Actually, E, not R. Spending a little bit too much over here, maybe. Okay, and then this bit here, we can bring it back. M and Control M. Yes. And then I feel, oh, next frame is kind of fitting already. I don't like this bit. I might need to bring this down. Okay. I don't like the way this is going back, so I'm gonna just copy this one. Yes, I feel this is working already. And let's bring back the hurt overlay. Yes. Nice. I like this. Also, cool thing we could do. I mean, we could do Control U for the hue, and just change a little bit the hurt kind of color and hue. I feel sometimes it's cool to get kind of different ones, like purple could be one. You know, like it's a little bit different than what I go by default, which is, yeah, red for hurt, but I feel this kind of stuff could actually give a lot of, I mean, we could also get have variations depending on the type of hurting you get, but maybe it's overkill. Maybe it's good to start just with one, and the good thing would be just to, yeah, test it out in game and see how that looks like. Actually, let me go Control Z. Yeah, I think for now this could work. That's very basic default. Absorption. Okay, so this, we have to kind of think about it a little bit. I'm thinking, so the idea is that he's killing an enemy. Wait, I wrote down the notes that he gave me. Dar's World gave me some notes, and let me check them out. So, can absorb dead enemies in the beginning, and shall gain DNA. Amazing. After a certain amount, the player can false mutate. I mean, the premise of this concept is pretty cool. I really like it. Okay. So the idea is that you're draining some DNA or some kind of stuff like that. So I think one cool thing would be to have, I'm thinking like some kind of levitation, and then like he's closing his eyes in a way that is like, you know, like, I think it's easier if I do like that. Wait, Where am I? Okay, second frame. Eyes, delete them. You know, I feel like something like this could be cool for absorption, like where you just get some kind of infusion or something, and then the eyes slowly go up, and the core maybe is like shrinking, and just like is a little bit luminescent, maybe. But I think, yeah, we should try and see how that works out. And before the jump, let me do, actually, could be a good idea to, first of all, hide the reflection and just start from the frame where he's absorbing already. I feel in this case it could be cool to have the slime facing directly the player. Like a little bit of a different. And I feel like the body would go like this. And maybe it's not that, yeah, it's just levitating a little bit, so the weight is vertically, is like down. And so the mass that is like here just becomes a little bit less. I don't know if that makes sense. Just gonna go with it. Yes. And then we can do Alt D to duplicate this frame a bit higher. Alt N, and I think I'm gonna move everything just up. And at this stage, oops, Alt N. I feel like this one could shrink. Maybe like this. Let's do alpha lock. Let's get a whitish. And then I'm gonna do Alt N and duplicate the previous one. Not the one, I mean, not the white one, but the normal core. Copy this one. So we get a little bit of a flicker. Maybe that's too much. Wait. Let me do... We might need to keep the same size just for the first time. Sorry about that. And then maybe slowly shrinking, maybe. It's too much. And I'd say now he's raising up. So the eyebrows get pushed up by the second frame, and then I think here, yeah, we could, like, is pushing them up. And I'm thinking first frame could be something where it's like, okay, let's try to align a little bit the eyebrows. And we might need a couple of frames just so I can close his eyes and get these ones. Copy, frame, delete and paste, and then okay, maybe it's going up just a little bit. Oh yes, it's already looking like it's gonna work. But I think at this stage here, this core, just to amplify a little bit the vertical movement, could just stay down. Yes. And then I feel like this is a good... Should go higher, I think. Should keep going until it's kind of centered. Maybe you can move it even more. Oh damn, I hate when it's not centered. I'm gonna marquee and then copy just that bit with control. Nice. I'm not sure if I like the idea that it's becoming smaller here. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. We might just need some more frames just to see how that turns out. Once again, just alpha lock. And maybe Control T to shrink it even more. Because I like the idea that this thing is too much, I think. Damn. Okay, maybe. And since it's a special animation, I don't really care that it's a little bit longer than the other ones. I think this makes sense as a special move, that you just killed an enemy and you're getting all the powers. Let me do this color again. Might be weird. No, it's okay. And then I think for these frames here, we just get, so full white, Control T, it's very tiny. And this is gonna be just staying here for a little bit. So let's do Alt D, wait, Alt N for a little bit. Before I go there, get rid of the grid. Let me do 3 frames of just the last one, just to see how that... We might need some movement around, so maybe there are some... Let's get the effects layer. I'm thinking some particles just coming in. And at this stage, we could just try and see how that looks. Just experimenting a little bit. I want to get them slow at the beginning. And then maybe towards the end, they just very quickly twirl within. And then let's actually keep the and this one could go here. I'm gonna keep like a particle left behind here just to give that effect. What if we delete this bit? And then it expands back. Oh, this is cool. Okay. I mean, I think it's cool, but it might need a little bit more of how do you say that? Like epicness to it. So we might do some flickering as well on the whole body, like we did with the hurt one. So what we did in the hurt one. Hey, welcome new people. I hope you're doing fine. This is okay, but then here, yeah, I think we might need that. And also, I think we need some more bouncy, not bounciness, but fluffiness, or how do you say that? Yeah, I feel like the body could have just a tiny bit more bloop. Let's see how that goes. Like this and like that. I think this is, yeah, and then he pulls on the weight. Okay. And I think after he reaches it reaches the top position, we could get just a little bit of contraction, not contraction, yeah, just a little bit compressed here, maybe a couple of frames to then drop 1 and maybe drop 2. And we might keep this body here for, I'm gonna link these cells and then unlink them. Yes. Yes, this feels more, it has a little bit more weight to it. So it's like, you know, pushing, and then the weight is kind of going down. I feel also that, so I'm happy with this effect right here. Very simple, but it's kind of doing the job, but I think we need more. So instead of going over that, I'm gonna Shift N for a new layer. And let's see if we can add something cool to it. Thinking circles could work. So we could do, So again, this guy is absorbing some kind of power, right, over DNA. I feel like at this stage, it could need something like this. Let's Control T, copy and paste. Just shrink it down a bunch. Maybe center it to that. To just clean up a little bit. I'm pressing Shift V for shifting on the vertical axis, and Shift Age to shift on the horizontal, just in case some people want to start doing pixel art and this is a video they stumble upon. Okay, maybe copy. Now let's do a whole circle. Why didn't I do that before? I don't know. Wait, I cannot do that. Okay, this is maybe a little bit too clean, the circle. But I think there is something to it. We might need, so I'm gonna just copy this one. Or actually, let's see if the onion frame is working. Yes, I'm gonna have to just remove the little background because I want to kind of materialize this circle. So we can do just a couple of particles here and there just to get a thing going. And then we can change it later if we don't really like it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need just an extra frame even before this one. just to ease in these particles here. So let's do that immediately. So we can do maybe in the same kind of position. I like it. Hey, nice. It looks like he's halfway at transforming. Yes. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a way to make like the concept of absorption come through somehow. So right now we're just spawning some particles here and there, and they slowly get group, and then fast they go in. And I'm thinking also this one, what can I do? I can select just this frame here, go white, remove the onion skin, and also add the background. So I'm gonna use the outline tool, which is Shift O. And instead of going outside, I'm gonna go, no, actually, can I do it only outside? No? Just inside or outside? Okay. Okay, let's see how that goes, because like the in-between could be okay to have it thicker, as it's like blurring in for fast. Okay. I'm surprised myself sometimes with the, like, I don't really envision it like that, but then while I'm doing it, it's like, okay, this actually could work. I feel okay, I imagine like we could have stages of this. We could have the absorption start maybe, and then we could do an absorption idle to have, maybe you can have like the animation in between. So I'm thinking it could give the liberty to have, for instance, let's say you defeat like an epic boss and there is a lot to absorb, like, I don't know, a gazillion DNA. Not sure how to say that. And so it could stay longer in the state of absorption, and you can see like maybe in the UI something building up. It could be fun. Okay, I think I like this for now, and let me know if you have any thoughts on this. But I'm pretty happy with how this is turning. I'm gonna go create a new tag and call it absorb idle. And I think for this one we could need a little bit of jitteriness or some kind of synth, something like that, maybe, just to give the vibe that, you know, there's something going on. Hey Chaba, sorry you couldn't be here for the first hour. Looking sick already. Hey, how you doing, Fumiko? Welcome in. Super nice to see you. How are you doing? Did the university start already or not? I don't think so, right? Or yes. I'm so bad at this. I don't even know. But nice to see you. So yes, maybe you can do some like these 2 frames. Actually, let me try something. I'm gonna just reduce the absorb by 2 frames and make these ones the idle absorb. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna absorb start. Let's call it like this. Absorb start. And then the idle could be, okay, those 2 frames for sure. So where basically this thing is flickering. I'm gonna do small and big. Right? But then I wanna do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then duplicate these 2 frames here just across, copy and copy once more. And then on the effects panel layer, get something going with that. So here the circle went in. Maybe at this stage we can just go something like that and slowly get those particles in and going back and forth in frames. Here in Germany, our summer breaks is shifted by like a month, so you'll start in like 3 weeks. Oh, damn. Oh, that's cool though. Are you excited about that? Did you already buy tons of stuff that you're not gonna use? How is the are you excited about the idea or not? I remember I was super excited before starting university. I was like, it's gonna be epic. So now we could do the particles getting some more speed. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and also here 1, 2. And we can do even longer ones like this. For sure, I'm gonna learn so much. Heck yes. Oh, I love it. You know what's the best part of university to me? Because you could you could get a good one or a bad one or whatever, but the constant thing that I think is just valuable across universities or like really just places where people get together with similar interests is that you meet people that have your interests, you know, and then you can chat about that and you know, it's just you just know already that there is that connection going. So that's at least to me that was the best part. I was super happy about that. Let me do, maybe he's losing just a couple of pixels here. So I'm kind of debating maybe you should keep going with the kind of spirally thing. And let's get the, yeah, maybe here is kind of getting thicker. Just because it's getting all this energy from the sides. I'm still on the effects, okay? And just drop a couple. Doom. Yes, and yes. Yeah, no, this looks terrible. This looks really bad. I'm not gonna do this. I think the spiral, it's a better idea for this. No music today. Oh, what do you mean? Wait, is the music too low? Because I do have music in the background, but I think my headphones are just too high. Let me raise the volume. Oh, damn, you're right. It's super low. What? Oh, it must have been boring as hell to just listen to me talking like that. How is this not coming through? Wait, I don't get the signal. Okay, it's changing tracks. That's why. Okay. How is this volume? Is this is my voice still hearable? Right. A bit lower. Okay, now I do have the signal coming through, but I'm not sure if my voice is basically maybe covered by it. Yes, totally. I will be so excited to have people around that are also interested in game graphics. Hell yes. Testi Francesco, sounds good to me. Grazie. Perfect volume. Hell yeah. Sorry guys, I thought I had the music going all this time. Instead, it wasn't. And also it's getting dark as hell here, so let me catch just some light. Yes? Okay. Yeah, this music Like without music I couldn't work. So this is not good. Let's delete all of these frames. I don't like that. So I'm thinking do this. Copy. I'm gonna use that and remove that. Wait, how is this? Maybe like that. Maybe he's losing a couple frames behind and then joining the big thing. Let's see, just this bit, how... Okay. He's a little bit too fast at the beginning, so I might add just one frame here and make it go like here. No, not like here. Can get a little bit tricky sometimes, but I think, yeah, so it's slowly, okay, there's a loose pixel there that I don't like. Okay, yes. Hey, Krishna Palacio, no way. Oh, that's so cool to have you here. How you doing? Oh, it's so cool. How you doing? That breaking animation in the side is sick. Thank you. That's the what's her called? Rayman. When she did the Olympics, it was part of the Monster Farm. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this little project I have on the side. So I did like 100 idle animations for every day, just one animation. And where is she? Oh yeah, here she's over here hopping on her Olympics crazy show. Oh, it's so cool that you hopped on. So glad to see you. I love your stuff. It's really inspiring. And for anybody who's wondering, Krishna Palacio is a pixel artist as well. He has an amazing each page, and he basically worked on a game that I did the cover for, and did some extra like icons and stuff. And it was super cool to see these games and to play that game. And just check his page if you're interested. It's just so cool. And those are so cool. Hey, thank you. Yeah, it's really, this was like it's not a particular project. It was literally to get rid of my like the perfectionist block, I call it. We just want to do everything so perfect that then you end up not doing anything. And these are day 101, 102, 3 and 4. So this is literally this morning, and this was yesterday. So it's a really fun project. Thanks, mate. Same from here. Your work's so good. Oh man, thank you. So lovely. Such a nice surprise. Really, super glad. Yeah, I'm still working with Imbio, and it's been really cool. Such a nice guy. Which I don't know if you know, but he made he has a new YouTube page now. I call it Lava Lamb. So it's pretty cool to see. We're trying to make some fun project as well over there. And yeah, today, just for context, I'm working on this commission, which is like this slime animation character for Dar's World, which, you know, reached out. And yeah, this is pretty fun, like super challenging. And I know you know this, Krishna, like how cool it is, like both the challenge on having such tiny, just like no material to use and still having to deliver an animation or something. For you is the 8-bit animations, you know, it's just so cool to see with just in 8x8 how you make it work. And with the slime, the concept is not for the size, but just the fact that you don't have limbs and stuff, and it's just so fun to see. Like try to deliver, like here, for instance, the climb ledge belly, like pushing with the eyes to get on. Must be painful, but yeah, it's super satisfying to get challenges like this. So this has been super fun. And now we're trying to work on the absorb animation, which basically means he would be the just absorbing DNA from enemies or something like that, I think. So we're trying to get something that gets there. Very nice person, yes, indeed. He's very, very nice. Fumiko, I love how you can clearly see the improvement in the Monster Farm sheet. So awesome. Yeah, right? I also kind of noticed that, like, it was so so weird at the beginning, and it's still weird to look back. I don't know, it's just, I don't even have like the perception of all the thing. It just, looking back, it just feels good as a journey, you know? And many people are like, it's nice to see people reaching out, but it's also very, I don't know, interesting to see what they kind of ask for. And many people are like, you know, how can I do this in the fastest way possible, or something like that. And I don't know, it feels like there's a point that is missing. It's like the speed is not a factor at all. Like, it doesn't matter how long does it take. It's really not about that. But I get it, like how many, like some people would just want to get that going. But yeah, really, really satisfying. And Ober, I think, also wants to start one. His Ober farm. Oh, that's great. The climbing animation gets soul. I love it. Hey, nice. Thanks. So yeah, let's try to get these movement here also for the other particles here. So I think this one could get some speed over here, and maybe some are faster than others, just for some dynamicism. Yeah, that dynamics, whatever. I don't. Maybe more curvature, like kind of the arc to show a little bit more. And there's maybe a tail. Something like this, maybe. And I feel like the music track is sometimes very low, sometimes very high. So please let me know if it feels like there is no texture in the background. Let me check in my OBS. Yeah, I feel like there's no signal for this song. Like, what? Okay. Consistency is the practice. In the practice is the key. Yes, as a Monster Farm proves. Yes, there are no shortcuts. Yes, and also if there were shortcuts, I really feel like that wouldn't be, you know, at all enjoyable. Like, really, I don't know. Like, video games as well are very like telling, I think, in that sense. Like, you could play a video game and you can cheat. You know, you can have cheat codes, anything, or just do the glitch, and you know, it might feel very satisfying for a bit. But how often are you gonna play that video game then after that? Like, are you gonna always play it with cheats? You know, I don't know. I feel like it loses the fun in it, and is like people playing hardcore versions of any game. I think it tells a lot of how we work as human beings. It's like we just need the challenge to really feel that something is going on. But yeah, I mean, there are so many different people that I think any kind of generalization is just not accurate in any case, like, you know. But still, I feel there is something in that. 100% agree. Yeah, right. Like I feel like it's so it's just so sad to see that there is no focus on the process at all, but only on the results. And I mean, now that AI is coming for our jobs, Krishna, I'm so worried. Yeah, this is gonna be even more, you know, like even more like that. Like that. Just, okay, results are there in 2.5 seconds. And then, okay, after that, you know, like there's gonna be something missing from us. And I think we're gonna get either back to some kind of slow content creation, like the same way there are still artisans in here. Okay, let me first check if this is okay. This is kind of working. I think we might need some offset ones that are coming from the sides here, but I think it's going somewhere. Yes. Enjoying the process in any craft is a blast. Yes. We will be all good. The human touch is the human touch. Yes. Love it. I really love it. And I also agree, like I think still like there's always gonna be people that just love connecting to people to do stuff together, and that's it. Like nothing else. There's no. And of course there's gonna be people using just AI to do everything and all kind of projects, and it's awesome and it's cool. I don't really hate on it. But I agree, yes. I'm feeling like this. So we're getting this tail, oops, E instead of R. Okay, whoop. And then maybe just a fade out tail over here. Okay, this is, no, that was weird. I don't like this intersection here. Fumiko, no one will actually want AI art, no matter how good it is. AI art is completely goes against art in general. It needs the humanity in it. It's just sad how greedy companies will use AI instead of commission artists. Yes, I think that's the main problem. It's like it's such a hard endeavor, you know. Like I literally struggle still every month to pay the rent. So it's not like I just enjoy and I'm, you know, like bathing in in, I don't know, in gold. And it's not about that. It's okay, but it was already hard, you know. And yeah, I feel like it's okay. Like it's gonna be, like you say, like it's gonna be okay. There's just gonna be a little bit less, and but at the same time, I feel like the other side is gonna be even more valuable. So, like in a way, like I saw videos from 2 years ago, like 2 years. It's a lot of time, where artists were just, yeah, just being kind of framed by AI generators and stuff, where people would steal their art, feed them into the whatever AI generator thingy, and then on top of that, and this is like the cherry on top, they would denounce the original artist, saying, "Hey, that guy is copying me," you know. And so, you know, at that point, it's like, okay, who are these people? Like, who is that heartless? Like, you know, it's crazy. Like, I don't even understand how people can think like that. But apparently. Okay, we need the one from below. I think we're getting there. Let me check just the... Feel the left side. This bit here. I don't know. Let me get it a little bit more. Okay, I think I know what's the problem. Yeah, this is the problem. And we have pixel here, and then he's moving, okay, a little bit too straight ahead. Okay, now the pathing is a little bit, except this pixel that is kind of stray. Yes, I don't like the last, this one. Keep pressing R instead of E, which is the blur tool, and I hate that. There's some jitteriness there. Okay, I think like we were losing a little bit the... So let me do Shift N for a new frame and delete that one. Okay, let me try something. Select everything and just move all of it. Oops. Effects. I still feel like this is like this is not central in a way. There's something off about this guy. I think AI generated content turn off people. That's right. That's actually true. Yes. And as more AI content are out there, the most people recognize and notice, which is good. Yes. No, it's true. That happens to me all the time too. R instead of E. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like blurring everything. Yeah, no, it's true. Like I see that people often don't respond very well to AI generated stuff. Like my fear is not really so. Just generally speaking, I really like the idea of AI. Like, it's just as a tech enthusiast. I mean, not enthusiast, but just curious, and I love to hear news about stuff and, you know, medicine, innovations, whatever. So it's pretty cool to me. Even that we managed to do it, it's crazy. From, you know, Turing, that's crazy. And apparently it was even before that. But my fear is like, I don't know if you heard that band that is on Spotify called, wait, I don't even want to say their names. Their names, you know, like I'm referring to them as if they are them, but it's actually AI. And it has 500,000 listeners per month. And just this morning for fun, or was it? No, yesterday, I just put Spotify and played it just to check, you know, if it was recognizable from a person that doesn't know, which was my girlfriend. Like she didn't know that was AI generated. And I like to follow like this Rick Beato guy, guitar player. I love this guy. And he was mentioning this AI generated music. And man, it was so hard to distinguish. Like she wouldn't know. She would like say, oh, this is actually amazing. And the lyrics are epic. And the music is so good. And the arrangements are so... And it's scary. Like the moment you cannot tell the difference, that's the scary part to me. Which is also the cool part. And, you know, it's such a weird topic. Like I feel it gets a lot into philosophy, not even just tech talk. I feel like there's something wrong about this one. But no, it's okay, it's okay. We're gonna just add the last little, which, I mean, I could even just copy paste 1, 2, 3, which is this bit here, 1, 2, 3. No, let's not do that, because every time I try to do that, it just gets super messy. 1, And then maybe goes faster here. A little bit more. Oh my god, I didn't know. Yeah, that's crazy. But the moment you know is soulless. Yes, absolutely. Probably you go back to a human band. Yes, I also like that. This is such a good thing to think about to me, that people are gonna love going to live music concerts again. I mean, again, we still do, but it's gonna be even more, appreciated and desirable to just have that contact, that feeling. Fumiko, I feel sorry for all the older people who don't realize it's AI and may even fall for scams. Yes, that's true. I heard this news about a guy going to New York who died because he thought that the chatbot was actually real, like a real person, and they had to meet somewhere. That's crazy. I read it on Ground News. So that was like, what? This is such sci-fi news. Like my dad actually fell for a bunny toy. No, which used AI imagery and videos to scan the buyer. That's so effed up. Yeah. Krishna, it is like with movies or books. Would you read a book if you know it has been completely generated by AI? Yeah, no. I won't have any interest. Yeah, no, me too. I mean, I would be curious, but at the same time, oh, actually, this is something I was thinking about yesterday. I was talking about it with a friend, because he is very into this kind of stuff, and he likes to kind of poke around and listen to news and stuff. And he heard about this, like he was listening to a philosophy podcast where tech guys were into it. So it was like a mix of stuff, and it was really cool. And they were talking about the like fables, story, like night bed stories to tell to your children. And the crazy thing is that if you think about it, now we have kind of shared stories that we all kind of have together, like Red Hood with the wolf, and the princess with the long hair. I don't know the titles in English, but you know what I mean, right? Or Aladdin, even, just stories that we all know and we all share. And there's gonna be a point where we have this kind of integrated just AI into our daily lives. Oh yes, no wait, actually, yeah, okay, I'm gonna just not stray too far, but the idea is that there's gonna be a point where every story, night bed story, is gonna be generated in the moment, and it's gonna have some kind of meaning into it, and maybe it's gonna be super compelling as a story or whatever. Because for us, like the older generation, maybe it's like, oh, this is heartless. But if a baby borns into this, like borns, gets, yeah, is, oh damn, is born into this, like it's just normal. There's nothing weird about it, like it's just reality, and you don't even know how weird it actually is. And the thing is that we're gonna all have completely different stories. We're not gonna have like shared storytelling or crazy, like, because it's gonna be, each family are gonna have every night a completely different story and a completely different character, and maybe a family wants to make a saga out of one. It's crazy. There are so many implications of what we're doing that are both cool and so weird at the same time, and scary. This frame, I really don't like it. There's something so bad about this. Okay, I think it's actually kind of working. I feel like it's all tending towards left somehow. Like it's pulling me more this side. I don't know if you see what I mean. I can't really tell what's that about. Now, what I want to do, add just a bunch of frames, like 1, 2, 3, maybe 3, and we can have some offset ones. So we can have a little bit of. Let me also like lower the opacity, just checking. I want to see how that looks if we. I don't know. Okay, I think I know why it was pushing a little bit too on the left. Like the right part was getting a little bit too fast to the target. Yeah, like this one is already touching. Maybe you can do something like this. And then R again. I swear I'm gonna just rip apart the R keyboard button at one stage. It is what it is. Some things will change for the better other than the worse, but ultimately we're gonna put our humanity in some way or another. At least I want to believe so. Yes, me too. I really want to, and I think we're gonna be fine. There's some part of me that also loves the doom talking, like, oh, humanity is gonna die, all this kind of crazy. But yeah, no, I agree. Okay, there's just this pixel here I don't like, I think. Okay, this is okay-ish. I'm not super sure if I'm super proud of this, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna move just one here. Let's make it very geometrical. That's fine. Wait. Maybe this one should be here. And this one should be a little bit over here. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm gonna shut up. We're not letting. No, not at all. It's super fun. I love it. No, and also I'm really chilling today. I'm not even counting. Like this is a commission, but I'm not even counting the minutes because it's really chill. It's Saturday, right? Is it Saturday? I think I lose track. Yes, Saturday. Okay, I don't even know what day it is. If we get taken over AI, I hope it's going to be with mechs. It doesn't make sense, but maybe AI sees them and says, "Yeah, mechs are cool," just because it's nice. Krishna blows my head. You're able to work and chit chat. Yeah, no, not all the time, to be honest. Sometimes I do realize that it takes me way longer to do work if I'm also chatting around, and but yeah, I really felt like I needed some connection on in here as well. So I'm not even counting this as a part of the commission in a way. Like I don't have the timer that I use. I usually use Pomodoro app. Actually, what do you guys use? Because that would be interesting also to know if you use some kind of specific. I like to use the Pomodoro app because then, yeah, it just records everything. So it's super cool to just, clock in your time and then start working. But the best thing about it, to me, like for me, is that it reminds you to take a break. It's just like, you should stop now. And my problem is that I forget to eat if I'm working. I forget to go to the toilet. Like I literally forget to be a functioning human being. I just go tunnel vision mode, and I don't even think about it. I just go. and then I turn off the computer. I'm like, wait, I'm starving. What? Or, you know, I really have to go to the toilet. So that Pomodoro app really helps me so much. I think I won't be able to do it, but I would love. Your stream is so chill and nice. Oh, nice, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a long while, I must say. I had like a period of like maybe 3-4 months where I literally didn't do anything. I mean, I was doing commissions and stuff, and that's it. But I missed a little bit the social part. Like I had started that monster farm, this one, and I got stuck. Hold on, let me show you. Like this guy here came after 6-8 months. I don't even know. Like, yeah, there is on YouTube the timestamp of this guy, and this was the 99th. And for some reason, I was like, I have to wait to do the 100. And I waited and I waited, procrastinated, said tomorrow, day after, okay, maybe next month. And at a certain point, it felt so bad. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to leave it like that. So let's go back and doing it. And that's it. No excuses, no anything. And here we are back. I'm super, super happy. This is a very cool, chill moment. Like I love connecting a little bit with you guys, and I appreciate also the chit chat. It's really nice to have some chit chat going. Invested in the art, yes. Krishna. So my way of dealing with it is having a strict schedule you never break, right? I work almost exclusively only mornings until lunchtime and never work on weekends. Yes, I wish I could get that mindset. I mean, I'm sure I could if I really, but I really struggled with that. But I do see the positives of it. Like, I think it's actually way more healthy. Why there is a line here? Wait. What's happening there? Let me do... Okay, this one. Okay. I see what's happening. So this one is getting a little bit too greedy, too fast. Slow down. Not that much. Okay. That was very Italian. So I allow myself getting sucked into the task while working hours. It makes total sense. I think it is the healthiest way, because otherwise you end up like me with a super dry, throat because you don't drink. And so yeah, no, luckily I have that app reminding me to do that. But it's just a shame that I just go into tunnel vision mode. Krishna, yeah, it was hard to adopt. I used to work way more hours and more chaotic way years ago. Yes. Yeah, I feel like that's literally how I will be doing it in the future, like the way you're doing it, because I don't think the way I'm doing it is sustainable long term. And yeah, I think it's just also better in general. It's like you're more focused, you have way more kind of like knowledge of how your days are gonna be like. And yeah, I feel like that's the way to go. How's your voice so calming, Chab? I could listen. Oh, that's super nice. Thank you. I love it. How's your voice so calm? I don't know. I really don't know. That's my voice. But I appreciate that. And it's very nice to hear. I mean, not my voice. This kind of comment is very nice. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit better. Is a little bit less greedy. This guy to go to the center, and we're still missing some movement here. Okay, let's do this. And I feel like, okay, instead of going all in with the whole tail thing, I could just wait a little bit and just focus on the core just to get that movement. Yes, like that. Otherwise I get, you know, sucked into details that I shouldn't be caring about at the moment. And then maybe another bit. And here, and also here, and also here, and then maybe just a pixel here. And then we have that guy coming from below. Bloomp, Zblomp, and Patrelt. Okay, this is too straight, I think. So maybe I'm gonna move it on the side just a little bit. Not like that. Let's do like this. And maybe it's moving also this way. Could be. And then getting like that. Okay, no, that side jump is not, it's not good, but I think we need, yeah, some diagonal kind of telling or something like that. Krishna, can I ask, do you do live, wait, do you leave from your artistic endeavors? Yes, I mean, barely. At the moment, I'm barely surviving, if I have to be honest. But for this quite recent, it's been maybe a year and a half that I'm managing, and without socials, because I'm really bad at social stuff. Like, I don't have Instagram. I mean, I do have it, but it's empty. Like, literally my only social is YouTube at the moment. And I do moderation in a Pen USB mic server, which is like one of the best places I could end up in. I feel so blessed to be part of it. And, you know, I got inspired from them. From all the moderation, like Sneaky, also like another moderator, like they both welcomed me with open arms and just pushed me to start doing stuff and just do it. And I remember, okay, this is a little bit of a side story. I'm gonna just get the whole animation going just for the sake of the stream, because I feel like this is good to hear. Not for my story, but just for people in general. Like, I was in a very dark place before getting into that Discord server. And I was just, you know, I felt empty. Like, there was no point in anything. I couldn't create anything, you know, and in the past I would do everything. I would do from graffiti murals to music to writing to like literally whatever creative. I would just plunge into it and just do a gazillion things and never get paid for it, because I was like, no, I love it, you know, I love doing it. Stupid guy. And so I did other kind of jobs, selling tickets for museums. Like I did some IT kind of thing that burned me out so bad, because I was like, where the hell am I? Like, what am I doing? You know, I love creating. I love doing this. This is all I love doing. And being into IT and thinking finances and doing meetings and all of that was like, what am I spending time on? And so I got burned out. I took like, it was like a year or something of complete like, what am I doing and stuff like that. And now comes the nice part of the story, so just to end it. um but I don't remember how I started. I think I already had Aseprite in my PC from actually, let me show you. I think I have still the file, because this is also telling of what I did somewhere else. Wait, so let's do Aseprite minimal characters. And well, you're gonna love this, because this is literally your specialty, Krishna. This is what I did. I don't even remember when was this. Let me check in the files, because this was the first time I got Aseprite. I was like, oh, this is cool, this is fun, I can do animations in here, what? And I started doing, like, I literally started doing this. Like, this is the first thing I did. I did, you know, the first character, and it was just, I don't even have a grid, I think. Or do I? Oh yeah, I do, okay. So I started from the first one here, and I was like, oh yeah, let's do a melee character, and then, oh, let's do an archer guy, and let's do a dragon, and a wizard. And then it kept going, and I think like this is literally the origin of the Monster Farm idea, you know. But this happened so many, like I think 1 year or even 2 years before the actual Monster Farm. And I remember starting this Monster Farm. I had, I think, 1, 2 until the bat, or maybe I had the eye as well. I decided, okay, every day I'm gonna do just one animation, and this is back into the dark period, so like future, kind of jumping back to the future. Aseprite, I closed it like this, you know, I did that, and then I never opened it again, and I don't even know what I moved on to. But then I was like, okay, I need to get out of this block. Like, this doesn't make sense, you know, that I'm stuck here for like, it's been a year. Like, what? This doesn't make sense. So I just went all in. I just went, you know, I don't care if I'm not inspired or anything. I'm just gonna do it every day. And even though I don't like it, like this bunny, like, what is this? Come on. You know, I hated this, but I was like, I have to do it. That's it. And every day I would feel better and better and better and better. And I came across Pen USB Mike live stream, and I already knew him from games. You know, there was the Dome game, which is super cool, and I saw his stuff around, you know, and then, so I saw him live doing a live session. I was like, oh, let me check this out. This is so cool. And I was literally working on this. I was just playing around, and then he goes something like, you know, you guys could share your Aseprite folder files or projects, and I'm gonna give you feedback on it. And I was like, what? Really? Like, can I send you the project? Like, can I get feedback? Can I connect to an artist? What? Really? Like, to me, it was such a mind-blowing moment. And so I sent him the file, and it was... so I joined the Discord. Like, it's a whole story. But it means so much to me. So I feel super grateful for that. And from that moment, kind of kept going. And yeah, I don't know, like, it's just doing every day and not getting stuck into stuff, and just keep going, do it. Doesn't matter if you're not inspired, just do it. Apparently brought some kind of energy that allowed me to, I don't know, become more active and post maybe like a request of, hey, I'm a pixel artist, I need a job, you know, in some other Discord servers everywhere. Like, I think I got so many jobs from the Pirate Software server as well. because I posted there once. I was like, let me try posting it here because I know this is a game dev space or something. Well, now it's kind of sketchy topic, but yeah, then it became a little bit easier, and nowadays it's kind of going, still struggling, but still going. So this is good. Krishna, hey, those are so cool. Hey, thanks. Thanks for sharing your journey with us. For sure. Are you kidding me? Thank you for listening. Are you? No, I just hope that somebody that maybe, is maybe watching this video in the future, like 1 year from now, maybe is struggling as well, and maybe listening to this could go like, okay, I'm gonna try it as well and do his own monster farm or something. That's my hope, because I feel like I really needed that, and I got it from the people I connected to. And without that, I really don't know what I would do. What if I would be in the I wouldn't be in the same place for sure. So connection is really everything, just human connection. I still love Bat. This guy, yes, epic guy. Yeah, this is my favorite, probably. Like this one and the cow. The cow are definitely my two. Then we have Morgana, my cat. Yeah, this is very satisfying, I must say. And I'm super happy to be back on this 101 till 4. And tomorrow is gonna be 105. Dars, alright, I'm back. Finally found the bug. Damn space bars. What was going on with the space bar? Welcome back. What did I miss? I've been trying to kind of get the. Let me pause this. Was trying a little bit more absorption. So I don't remember if you left before I started thinking about how to deal with the absorption, because I feel like this could be a very nice start of it. I mean, it could even be the whole thing, maybe, but I was thinking that there could be different tiers of enemies, so that would be cool as well to have like longer absorption time for like harder enemies that you defeated. So to have an idol for the absorb could be interesting. I'm still not sure, not entirely sold on this, like the spiraling kind of thing. I'm not entirely sure if it's working the way I would like it to. But it's fine. I think experimenting will just bring us to a place. To a place, not a good place, just a place. Okay. So what was the bug about? The spacebar bug. This really feels like transformation effect, in my opinion. Okay. And wait, do you mean that as a like is not exactly the animation you would imagine for absorb, or like absorption is some kind of transformation? Like you're getting the powers for something else? Let me see, maybe this one. Because I agree, there is something that I'm still not really liking about this. Like I really like this first bit. Like it's so much smoother. Yeah, this is much smoother than the absorption one. It could also be that we need a little bit of... Because I was just picturing maybe he's like floating in mid-air, so there's like this up and down movement. But maybe not. Let's see. Bro, I was trying to get the special currency working and wouldn't. I added an extra space way down in the code. Oh no, oh, that's what you mean. Of course, the space. Oh damn, I hate that. I remember that happening to me as well sometimes. Or what was it? Like just typos in general, just like an I instead of the J or something that you like your eyes are crossing. But the space bar is really, that's hardcore. But I feel like for that kind of stuff, AI could be actually very, very useful to just, copy paste and just like, what's wrong? And it'll be like, oh, there's a space. It's like, what? Where? Just so easy for them to catch this kind of stuff. Yeah, I really like this one. The absorb. Maybe we could, okay, let me try to do this. Okay, I'm gonna move these ones into the effects 2. Just drag them up, move, and I want to copy paste this bit. Oh wait, the circle, it's in here. Maybe later. No, feels like a web. Nope. Oops. I think I skipped one frame. I mean, not too bad. I think maybe the circle here is a bit too wide. And we're missing maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Yes. Let's do shift vertical and just put it there. I mean, it could work, maybe. So yes, let me check. Krishna, how about adding a couple of frames with a whole mouth getting ready to absorb before the swirling? Yes, that was, I was thinking about that. But I think because at the moment we went for a design that doesn't have a mouth. I think, wait, let me check if I still have the first iterations of the slime. Where are they? I don't think so, right? Slime 2? No. I think I got rid of them. But there was a version at the beginning where they had like a mouth and some kind of... But then we decided to go just eyes. But let me think, maybe absorb. Because this feels like a mouth, right? In a way. Feels like it's sucking into some kind of air. At Dars, as far as absorbing, I'm thinking somewhere closer to slime net. And it covers the enemy and breaks it down. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we could do like an animation for the slime that is like throwing this kind of acidic thing, right? So it's just like the slime would just move ahead, like do that. And then we do separately, we could do the slime animation, just like the splatter thing, going on top of it. This could be a solution. Covers the enemy, breaks it down. Yes, okay. Yes. This seems really good to going towards forms. Yes, okay. So like transforming, like once it absorbed and then it's transforming to the next thing, right? So basically at this stage, so after this, you would, like the slime would have a new power or something, right? Which I like and I'm gonna use, nice. I think if after that animation it goes wide and changes into a silhouette of the new slime form, kind of like Pokemon Evolutions, it would be fire. Yes, okay, that's nice. Okay, that sounds good. Actually, yes. I think I mentioned that I wanted to do the where is it? The overlay that I did for the hurt. Let me do, instead of hurt, let me call it just color overlay, so we can use it for many things. Oh, luckily we have just the same frame. So wait, color overlay, copy. Let me move it here. Let's do brush, alpha lock. Let's do white. Let's do the whole thing. And I'm thinking after absorbing, maybe here, we could do, let's try this and see how that, okay, kind of, but the circle on this one, I think we need to offset this maybe by 1. Yes, but the circle, I think, is kind of getting in the way here. Let me try to just delete this one. You know what? I think I'm gonna actually keep circle. Let's do cell properties, drop this down to 0. I have to remember that. Actually, let me do something to remember that. Cell properties, color. Let's just give it a little bit of yeah, just blue. I think I did it also somewhere else, right? On the hurt. Yeah, this one. Properties, color, just whatever. Yes. Nice. And maybe the circle could just start it. So you start with the circle and then it Hey Krishna. Okay, folks, sadly I have to go now. Has been a very nice time with you guys. It's been super nice to have you, man. Really, really loved to see you here. And no, it's really, really happy that you hopped on. Later, Palacio. See you next time, Master. Happy pixeling. Hey, thank you, man. You too. Have a good night or good day, whatever you are. Enjoy, and thanks for passing by, man. Super nice to have you. Ciao, ciao. Such a nice surprise. Okay. I feel like this is a good spot, yes. I feel like this is cleaner. Oh, and we're still missing the reflection, actually. Okay, let's do that, so that we are not... I think... So we had it for the absorb. No, we don't have it for the absorb. Let's move to that layer. Move it upwards. Something like this. Yes. This guy, I think he needs a little bit more room into here. Yes, and then we can just copy paste, I think, right? And just move up. Ah, no, right. This was kind of getting stretched in and then out. I might take just a little break. Just get a little bit of fresh air in a second. And also stretch my legs. Nice. Loving this playlist. I hope you're able to hear the music. My bad, the previous animation was perfect. When the circle comes back out after the absorption finishes, I was thinking that it would kind of go wide there. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, okay. So basically, but I think, you know, we can still have, because I really like it as it is now. Let me check. Wait, except the reflection kind of. Okay, let me link all of this. So it's just one big frame. 1, 2, 3. No, you're right. Okay, okay, okay. Let's do. So you liked the kind of twirling thingy? Wait, where was it? These guys, right? Set properties. Let's get them back. And let's try to get rid of the this guy's color overlay. And back to 0. This one, right? Fumiko, stretch break, yes, needed. Dars, but yeah, thanks so much, man. These all look sick. Oh, of course, man, and thank you. No, it's really a pleasure. You're really nice to work with. Yeah, super nice. Yeah, it's all cool. If we wanna change it, just didn't want you doing more work if you didn't want to. Oh, it's super fine. I love it. This is literally what I love doing. So the more the better. No, I just, you know, like this bit here to me feels. Let me try and see. Like could work, but I think it's very messy. Like it's either I take out the circles, which are, wait, this bit here, right? Cell properties, none. Okay, and this one, let's get it to color and then 0%. Like either like this, just for readability, like it's kind of simpler, cleaner, or just the circle, you know, just one of the two. And this one, I don't know, I wasn't feeling very satisfied with it, but of course, if you really like it, that's I can definitely just export also this version, and maybe in game looks awesome, you know. So that's totally fine. Oh. So yes, I'm thinking I'm gonna just take a small break, leave the maybe animation going without the reflections. Or actually, let me leave the monster farm, which is satisfying to look at while I'm taking a break. And can I zoom in less than that? 250? No, I can't. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like this, more or less. And just catch a little bit of fresh air, stretch out, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the be right back little text here. Oops, what did I do? There you go. Gonna leave it here. And yeah, just see you in a little bit. Let me also mute the microphone so it's not just catching all my farts. Okay, see you in a little bit. Wait, where did the music go? Video paused. Continue watching. Yes, everything was paused, even the music. Oh, Ober came by. Ah, damn, I missed him. I hope he's still here, but I don't think so. If you're there, if you're watching again, just hi. Nice to see you. I needed a lot of water. A lot of water. So yes, let's go back to slime. Chaba, fix your mic. Oh damn, is it too... Oh shoot. Is this better? Hold on, let me check. Sa. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna reset it. One, two. Is this working? Is it... Is it still glitchy? I don't even know what happened while I was away. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna need to... Let's see if this is working. Oh damn! Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying a new mic over here. Just create a new channel. Let's see if this works. It's crazy. Why do I get the haunted mic? Oh, this is even worse. Yeah, no, this is not working. Why? Sorry guys, you have to endure this shitty microphone. I really don't get it. I just went to take a break. Is this punishment for taking breaks? I don't know. Ooh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna probably mute the microphone from now on. Just make the stream micless for the time being. Maybe every stream has its own problems. Yes. I'm gonna just mute it and yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna just fix the reflections. Mic glitch ASMR. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute it and fix the reflection and probably call it a day because it's almost midnight. And yeah, sorry again for this crappy setup. I don't even know what is happening every time, but thanks for keeping up with me. It's insane. Okay, peace.